Hello, welcome to Bloom with Lydia. This is my first official video. I've redone this thousands of times because in my head, I'm thinking I need to do this right, but then what's the point? Like, I want to show my true self. My hair is a mess. I am so sorry. This is like your first impression of me. But yeah. I want to do like a little get to know me sort of. So, my name is Lydia. The channel's called Bloom with Lydia because I'm starting my dream life. I'm doing it. I'm starting it. I'm starting what I've been dreaming of for a while, and I want to bloom with people, not on my own. So, I'm 20 this year, and life is getting scary. I'm not gonna lie, life is getting pretty scary because there are so many expectations for you, and it's crazy. Like, I came up here. I'm living with my boyfriend, with my partner's parents, and I've always had a dream to build something where everyone can come together and just not feel excluded, because I've been in a position where I've just been left out of so many things, and I don't want that to happen to anyone anymore. I know I'm not gonna, defeat or not make it happen anymore. Well, forever anyway. But I can try and do a little bit on my part to help people feel like they matter. Which is making people feel loved and cared for. Like, this year I lost one of the best jobs I could have had. Money wise, I'm not gonna lie. The money was great, but the actual job wasn't too great. Like, I've pulled a few muscles from that job, but yeah, I mean, I should have saved a lot more than I have, which is zilch. Like, I've saved nothing, but like, there's always an expectation with being, in your early 20s, there's always an expectation. And I feel like for people in their early 20s, it's getting a job, like a full-time job, sticking with that full-time job, finding someone who you want to spend the rest of your life with, and then, saving for a house, saving for a car, saving for, whatever else, paying off stuff. And as much as I want to do all of those things, I don't want to work in a retail environment anymore. I'm sick of it, because there are so many people who just come in wherever you're working and just treat you so bad. Like, you're there for a job, you're there to help people, you try your best to help people, and then they just make your day even worse than it already was. So yeah, when I lost a job, I was in a very, very bad place. To be fair, I was scared. I was scared, nervous, anxious, everything like that. I was not myself at all. So when I got myself together, I looked for a job. Well, I looked for a job on I think it was the Saturday. So it was the day after. Yeah, literally the day after, because I was sad and upset, but I also knew I had to find a job. So anyway, I looked for a job, and there was 3 or 4 that I really, really liked the sound of. One of them was a beauty therapist, which, hello, like, that's what I've been training for and I'm qualified in. So I applied for that, and then I also applied for a phone company. I applied for 2 phone companies and 2 salons. Well, 1 massage place, 1 salon. So, and I've also applied for another salon place, but I haven't heard anything. Anyway, so when I applied, I didn't expect to hear anything back from the salon as quickly as I did, and it took me by surprise, actually. So I applied on the Saturday, obviously, and I got a reply within like 30 minutes of me applying. And she asked me all of this stuff, and I was like, yeah, this, and this. And, she asked me to come in for an interview on the Monday. No, the Tuesday. She asked me to come in at 3, so I did. And the one thing that really bothers me about this, it said on the job title, beauty therapist. I thought I was going to be, doing like a beauty thing for 30 minutes or so she can test out my skills. She did test out my skills, but not in the way that I thought she would. So I went in, and she gave me a colour swatcher. And she asked me to do a French, so I did a French. It was streaky because I'm not used to like a thick white gel. The gel was thick, so I was trying to make it as smooth as I possibly could, but you could see like the brush streaks in the paint. Anyway, so I cured it and I did everything, and she saw it and she was like, oh yeah, that, she didn't say anything, but she just looked at it, and yeah. And that's what threw me off, because I was like, is that it? And then she said that she would give me a message back. So, anyway, I know I'm confident. Well, I'm not 100% there. I'm like, I'm not even all the way there. I'm maybe like 15-20% confident, but I'm confident in what I know how to do. Like, I know how to do a French. Yes, it might take me long, but I know how to do it. And then she said, I'll give you a message after the weekend. And I was like, okay. So I went out the shop and I was like, her weekend or my weekend? Because I don't know. She doesn't open the salon until Tuesday, so anyway, I waited till Tuesday. Until Tuesday, so I waited a full week. And I messaged her, and she just said I wasn't confident enough in my skills, and I was like, okay. Anyway, set that aside. So this channel is for me to show my journey as becoming a content creator and a beauty therapist and a nail tech. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm terrified of starting this. I've contemplated so much if this is the right thing for me to do. And I'm getting over my fear. I'm doing it. Why not? There's never a good time to start, so I might as well start now before it gets too late and I'm, I can't do anymore. So I'm starting from absolutely nothing. I'm terrified, to say the least. But we'll do it together. We'll grow, we'll bloom, we'll blossom into something amazing, and we'll do it together, because even though it's my dream, other people have a dream too, and I want to have a community where people aren't scared of doing what they want to do. So this video will go out, and if you want to come along for the journey, you're more than welcome to. Whether that's boy, girl, or whatever you identify as, you're all welcome. Yeah, I just want to make this a safe space and help myself bring back my confidence and build a community where everyone else is confident that they can actually do what they want to do. So, yeah. Anyway, I think that's it from me. Oh, bless me. So, to give you an idea on what this channel consists of, so as I said, I'm beauty, nails, everything like that. So it'll be day in the lives, routines, just little behind the scenes maybe, and then sorry, my cat's just yeah, and just building confidence and building my platform and helping others get confident with me, because yes, I can do it alone, but why do it alone when there's so many other people out there that I can bring along for the ride, So yeah, that's what it will consist of, and probably a lot more, but that's all for now. So yeah, if you want to subscribe, you can. If you want to like, you can. If you want to comment, you can. But yeah, anyway, I'll see you later. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and yeah, love you all so much. Bye.